Hello everybody and welcome to episode 21 in my Carthaginian campaign let's play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. Now in the last episode, we adventured yet further into southeastern Iberia, taking out even more tribes and making tributaries of several others. We now have tributaries of Cunia, Tributania, Oritania and Tartessia. Kind of making so that the backstop is this kind of river here, so we don't really have to venture beyond that ever further into Iberia, where it seems to be the dominant tribes are Lusonia, Turdulia, and maybe the Aravasi as well. Now, in future, we are going to go to war with Lusonia, maybe even in this episode towards the end, possibly. But for now, what I'm planning on doing is pulling out of Iberia from the wars we were having there. We ravaged Turdulia and Turdetania, making them our tributary. But we also now have to go to war with this little sliver of territory down here at Agadir. And of course, the reason we're doing that is because we have missions in our mission chain that kind of are guiding us in that direction, so to speak. There's actually, I found that there's a mission called Restoring Tartessus, which means that I have to occupy here and here, but I'm just going to skip over it. We don't need to have it done to finish the mission chain, and it's kind of ridiculous anyway. You have to occupy these 4 territories, and then it'll just release a nation called Tartessus. So it just seems a bit weird, like, I don't want to do that, they're my tributary already, this doesn't make sense, it doesn't fit with what's happened. And I don't want to go over the river anyway, even though there's a city here, but I'd like to just keep it to them. That's tribal lands out that way. Now, you might notice there's a little bit of a tone shift in my voice. That's because it's late at night. It's actually not that late, but my girlfriend's sleeping. She has to get up at 2 a.m. for her work shift, so I'm just trying to keep it a little bit quieter than normal, but hopefully it's okay. Alright, so the only other things I did in between sessions was I deleted all the tribal settlements that was everywhere, and I'm rebuilding the correct buildings, you know, farms, slave estates, mines, and all those things. I've moved all the armies to get into place for the attack on Agadir, which we have a claim for, so we're going to get straight on into that, pretty much. And what else? Oh yeah, and I sorted out some of the trade at our capital, so now we're getting precious metals, and we're getting spices. I didn't realize that we've had spices the whole time. Just pretty much here. Maybe not the whole time, but at our back door, essentially, we've had spices, and I never realized that, so I did some finagling, made sure we had a surplus, and we're good to go now. So that's going to give us a nice citizen output benefit of 5% globally, and the precious metals one is actually coming from Iberia, which we could have done a little earlier as well, and that's going to give us pop assimilation speed 10% everywhere as well. So that's awesome, because obviously we want to be converting people and having that sped up. So in future, we might see if we can get even more trade routes just to get anything else that we're missing. Like in the population tab, we have wine surplus, we have the spices surplus, we have precious metals, we have olives, we have dyes, we don't have woad, but I don't care about that. Dates would be nice. Honey, okay, you get a diplomatic reputation. And then maybe go for some of these ones down in the economy and technology. Like papyrus is insanely good. Obviously, if we ever go to, I know that there's some down in Egypt. Let's have a look. Papyrus, where are you? There you are. God, is it just... I don't know why we can't see its color. I guess it's white. It's really hard to see, but it is actually slightly different color. But yeah, anyway, the delta here, the Nile Delta, has plenty of papyrus, so if we ever get that, that's where we get our technology boon and maybe catch up, because our technology is a little bit lacking. If we were to look at... Actually, hang on. Oh my god, we actually have better tech than all of these people. Maybe not them. We have 5555, so these guys have 5666. And Rome has 7. So we're actually fine for tech. I thought we were a little bit further behind, but I guess not. And that's basically it. So we'll just get straight on back into the episode. Obviously, if you hadn't paid attention or you want a fresh recap on what happened in the previous episode, our tyrant Muttenball Barca executed her husband after not once did he have sex behind her back with someone else, who was apparently, you know, chaste. She said she would never do it with anyone, but apparently that wasn't true. But not only that, he was a jealous mother effer as well, where he tried to kill her firstborn, Itab Barca. So we put him to death when we found out about the conspiracy. So now she has 3 children by 3 different men. So she's had quite the experience, I guess you could say. But now the man in charge is Maharbal Barca the Violent. And he's essentially cruel, a scholar, arbitrary, and brave. So he's actually pretty cool to have, I think. And he's had his own child, Himilco Barca. We need this kid to grow up. There's a problem here. She's a lunatic, and she's losing health because of it. So unless something happens where she can get a boon to health, which sometimes does happen, she's on her way out. Now, it's going to take a long time, 10 or so years, I think, but We kind of need Himmelko to grow up, be 16, take the state. I mean, I guess he doesn't have to be of age. He could just lead. But obviously, the older, the better, right? The more formed he is. And we don't know what he's going to turn out to be like. Will he be like his grandfather in namesake or also in his actual traits and his potential? We'll have to see. So he's growing up right now, which is a chance to gain anything in those categories. And then as he starts to form a personality, he'll start to want to do different things. And that'll shape his skills even more. All right, so let's get on with it. I don't think I really did anything else. I changed the capital. Memories of the earthquake. Okay, hang on. I'll read that in just a sec. I was just going to say that I also changed the capitals of some provinces to like coastal cities because there's a lot of them out here where they're in the middle of nowhere. It is 25 influence to do it. I don't know if that's a waste, just moving it. It helps, but it might not be efficient to do that, for the price. And I'm also extending the road network. I'm building it up in Italy, so the roads are being built a bit further. So that's ongoing in the background as well. We might actually run out of money because of that. I'm building them in 3 different places. Anyways, memories of the earthquake. Several years have passed since the destructive earthquake swallowed large parts of Urki brutally and left our nation with the tragedy. Though a lot of nations would have let the crisis bring them down, the catastrophe ended up as a moment for all for all of Carthage to come together and build a new future. Our leadership through the hard times is still remembered well, and few question it these days. Let us hope it will not be needed again. Nice stability boon. So, very last thing, actually, before I let time play, something that's worth mentioning is we do have, upcoming problems. We're at 41 aggressive expansion, which is obviously wrong culture happiness, negative 20%. It's very severe. Now, it's falling, actually, relatively fast, and we have a guy in there who has good statesmanship, or has a good potential, but his statesmanship is low. So we want that to build up to lower it even faster. And what this is causing is massive unrest in certain places. I don't know if I can find a certain place, like 4 unrest here, for instance. So where our culture isn't there, where our religion isn't there, they're really not tame, and their province loyalty is falling. Now, if we fall a certain amount, we'll start having rebellion. So that's something we got to watch out. And then on top of that, we also have to think about the loyalty of all these different tributes that we have. This is the only disloyal one. So Tributaries are the only disloyal tribute that we have. The others are all falling in line quite nicely, which is good to see. So that's just something that we have to bear in mind all the time. Like if I'm ever going to change an idea or a diplomatic stance or whatever, I got to factor in the loyalty of our subjects, because it's factoring into the overall population loyalty we have as well. So I'm trying to think of that, be mindful of that. Alright, let's let time play. I'm actually going to go with the pre-war music, seeing as we're about to start up one. So just bear with me one sec. Alright. Wouldn't it be great if there was really good music in the game? That'd be nice. In fairness, I have like 100 tracks, so I wouldn't expect that much. Overworked land. The great concentration of slaves toiling in the fields of the province of Carthago, particularly around Ubon, has led to the diminishment of the local soil this year, collapsing a major pillar of the provincial food supply. Our officials warn that without aid, the province is sure to fall into hunger. It's 699 gold. It's just over what I have to kind of help them out, or just let them take the hit with political influence. I don't want to do that. We'll pay. We'll see how it goes. We'll take the deficit for now. Not that's going to make any difference now, but we'll do it anyway. Also, you might notice I'm building ships. I've just decided to increase the size of the fleet to about 100. Nothing crazy. We are out of money now, which means we just got a bunch. So national population growth for 5 years is negative 0.02, so not that bad. Cool, and the roads will continue then, thankfully. It looks like these ones have stopped, actually. Must have run out. That's a shame. I'll have to send them back. Theirs is still going, though. Barbarians. Dun dun dun. Alright. 13,000. I actually colonized this area as well, by the way. It was another little job. So let's pop a commander on here. Eshwal Gizgo. Actually, no, we don't need a commander. We'll just put the governor on. Can we stop moving? No, we're locked in. Okay, move. Let's force march them. We'll head them down to here, or somewhere close to there, which is Numidia, I think. Yeah. So once they get into Numidia, we'll assign them the governor, and then we'll just go down and try to take out that barbarians. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we only have slingers, but barbarians are pretty bad, so. Who have we got? He's level 5. He'll probably be good enough. So let's go defend borders and see if he'll do it. Fight rebels or defend borders. Let's try that. Is that going to do it? No. So let's try fight rebels. Okay, it doesn't want to do either. It might just be waiting to build up its loyalty, its morale, maybe. But we're just gonna head straight down here. Actually, yeah, we take off force march now, so that they can at least build their own morale back up. Alright, I'm not really concerned. Actually, these guys are coming to do the job. Alright, we don't need to look at it then. Nice, we can see our fleet amassing. And where are they? They're in the port of Hemeroscopion. That's good. It'll be, whoops, sorry. It'll be used in future against Rome, probably. Paltabal Barca is truly a dire advisor. People laugh openly at stories of his sheer inability to lead, and our armies, or our enemies, eye our lands hungrily. It's safe to say that our people feel most uneasy. 5 stability hit. Damn it. Okay. Well, let's go to war. I think we're ready to do it. Hopefully, Celticia, Cynetia, and Cephia don't get military access, or if they do, take a while to come through. Alright, in we go. Doesn't look like they have anything, so, you know. It's pretty straightforward. We're victorious. We just wiped 11,000. Holy shit. I didn't even see it. I couldn't even see it. Wow. So something else I wanted to do is we might as well start drilling with some of these guys. Keeping them busy. Seeing as we have the money to do it. And I didn't actually check who's kind of heading up the invasion. We should have a look at that. Yeah, he can hold the crossing point, actually. Might be a good idea. Barbarians defeated. That's good. Good job. So I guess you can head back up here and continue your road network. How's the roads looking here? Alright, queued up a bunch of roads. Our Mefkad, we can give it to Eshwal Gizgo, seeing as the family is almost scorned. Let's put on the battle music. Alright, so if for people who are wondering why are we doing this, we're doing this to allow us to progress the mission chain, which is securing Baetica. It's just a little bit of territory here that we haven't got, and that will allow us to go down the rest of the chains and finish the job, I think. Yeah, I think so. We need dominant culture in some of these places. That's one thing that's slowing down the mission chain as well, but I'm working on it. We're converting. This guy's actually disloyal. Interesting. So just give him free hands. It builds up his corruption, but if we get to about 50 or 60, then we can take it off him and he should be fine. So it's just a small little war. I mean, it's decent size. It'd be great to just go tributize or get them all as tributes, but like, I don't know. We're on the clock. I always say this. We are on the clock to take out Lusitania and start heading east. I'm sick of Iberia. I want to get out of here now. Station a couple armies and never come back, essentially, at this point. I don't even want their pops. They're not my culture. They'll just cause problems. We're getting all these trade deals because, of course, we just took a bunch of territories, so people are eyeing up our new stuff. And the siege is ongoing. The siege of Agadir. So it's Fury who's in there. General of Furious is 6th. Obviously, his name is now Hannes, but he's always going to be Furious to me. Slaves of Longuntica are revolting. Oh, shit. The rebellion will be crushed. Harsh treatment and high numbers have led to the slaves of Longuntica to rise against their masters. That means there's 26 slave pops that are after rising up against us. Abdul Makar Blasiai, he can handle it though. He can take them out. They're heading straight for that fort. God help them. They didn't know what hit them. Just absolutely crushed. Make an example of them? No, show leniency. We can't deal with any unhappiness right now. We brought an end to the host of the masterless slaves. That's true, they didn't have a leader. haunting our country. Their leaders and all the slaves that had risen against their masters are now once again in chains. Concerned citizens are calling for harsh punishment to make an example out of this group, preempting future revolts. Others argue that such harsh treatment would not solve the issues of mistreatment that ignited the revolt in the first place. So yeah. Uniform regulations. Unusually, Blasiai here has started to insist on formal uniform regulations for all those who serve under him. Even more unusually, it appears to have a positive effect. That's a curious development. He's gained disciplined, giving him 1 extra martial and 5 discipline, commanding an army. Nice. It's a good commander right there. How old is he? He's only 27. Nice. I love that. Like, I love that little people have their, you know, their little stories, you know? This guy, I don't get to pay attention to him too much, but, you know, he's earning his a little name for himself. Don't mean to keep saying little, as if I'm belittling his cause. Let's summon the War Council. The shroud of evening falls in the magnificent palaces of Carthage as 3 silhouettes appear at the door of the royal audience chamber. So our tyrant, Muttonball, is coming. These 3 are coming to her with advice of where to go next. So we must prepare for a war with Pelignia. Who the hell is that? That's in Rome, isn't it? Interesting. We get a claim over there. Catarigia. We don't want Catarigia. That's in. That's over the Alps. We shall conquer Rome. Dun dun dun. And this is coming from Secundus. That's awesome, man, because he came from Rome. That fits so well. It's the Chancellor and a rival of the head of the Fabii family. He speaks with clarity. We shall conquer Rome. Maharbal and Secundus, however, wish us to focus on Catarigia or Rome, respectively. Alright, let's do it. Province of Lucania. Well, we know where we're going next. Lucania and here. We have multiple claims on Rome now, which is nice. It'll ease the war exhaustion. And in fact, let's fabricate one ourselves. Fabricate one on a territory that's a bit further up. Let me just check on the provinces. Campania, yeah. So Campania is going to be heavily populated, so a claim there will help us big time. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love it when things work out. You know, I do give the game a bit of shit for when events are broken and I get a trait, you know, that says I'm blind, but I'm actually frail. I mean, give it credit where it's due. I like it when things like that come together. I mean, it might be pure coincidence, but at least it worked out. Our allies are heading west. Now they have a land connection to our enemies, which is cool, so they actually mobilize. So, with our money, let's start building the road this way. We're going to go down to this town and come back and keep going to as far as we can, that port, I guess. So we're basically just waiting for the siege. You know, I know we have quite intense music, but there's also no armies coming east to do anything with us. How many cohorts do these guys have? 7? I mean, maybe we could just blitz them and then get them as another tributary. I do like the idea of having lots of tributaries. A sizable quantity of tribal people resident in the city of Bononia have requested permission of the local administrative officers to cross the border into land owned by our neighbor, Intimilla. This is pretty far away, yeah. Intimilla is here. We've no need for their type, let them go. 4 tribesmen will move from our territory to Bononia to the Intimillan territory. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. $2,000. I'll take it. Alright, you know what, guys? We have troops here. I can't help myself. Let's go west. See what's going on. See who else we can get. Bring them into the family. What's wrong with you? Why are you hurt? Oh, it's because he was fighting the battle, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see what they got going on over here. 2 forts is what I can see. One little extra, you know, on the coast might be a little nice. A little bit nice. We have an omen. I didn't notice that. Let's go with province loyalty everywhere. I know that's kind of crazy, but just given the situation of how many new pops are taken on, I actually don't think it's a bad idea. Like, citizen output would be nice, but I'm not even spending money on the techs right now. We don't need discipline or manpower. It's fine. Not really, anyway. Commerce, I guess. How much are we making from commerce? 150. So 20% of 150. It's not bad. It's 30 extra gold. Whew. Or just some loyalty. Let's go with the gold. I love it. She had another baby yet? Nope. She's 36. She's got a little while yet. It might be all down to Himmelco. One marshal, one oratory. I love it. He's 1 year old. Alright, let's head west. We can, of course, march through here because it's all our tributaries territory. They don't mind at all. I wonder why these guys are disloyal. Power relative to Overlord. Opinion relative to Overlord. Yeah. Whereas the other ones seem just as equally sized, but their opinions are fine. And their loyalty, I should say. Alright, so we've won our siege here, so we can end this war right now and head up to Lusitania. We'll get these guys on the move. But I think we'll just prolong this war just a smidge, just to have a little look. You know, if we could just take out 2 forts at the same time, well then we're golden. Let's see what's there. Alright, we're here now. And we'll go 32,000 on each one. And when that's done, we should be able to just make them a tribute. And then piece that other war out. In the meantime, we're just going to get ready for the war in the north. And young Blossiai here, Abdem Lacart, he'll get ready to approach from the north. This is going to be a big one as well. This is a long war. Aggressive expansion is barely falling. What the hell? It was falling by like 0.22 before. Now it's 0.08. I'll have to go back and look at what was helping us out before, because whatever it was, we don't have it now. Oh, because we're currently the aggressors in a war. I see. That's how they get you. Okay, then let's go with siege engineers. Let's go with general loyalty. Civilization change. Okay, cool. Alright, looking good. So what do we got out here? We got 7 ships. I don't like that. We've got 102 of ours. Let's head out and take them out. We've already been paying for the fleet this whole time anyway, so. I can't see their ships. There they are. So our sieges are ongoing. So let's go. Can we go hunt fleets? Hunt fleets within range. Okay, looks like they know what they have the right objective. These ships are going to be faster than us, but at least maybe they'll go after them. And our buildings are all about to finish, which is nice. Slave estates being built all over Iberia. It's pretty rough, but you know, it's the way it is. I think I said that before in the last episode. Actually, it's like, oh, arbitrary decision. You know, that's the way it is. So these guys are occupied by Lusitania, or Overlord. So yeah, or they're a subject of. So that's perfect. So we can take all of this. For these guys, Lusitania owning this little bit of Tarico. That's a separate war again. And who would be their ally? Someone we don't have to worry about. Might have to save that one for a little while in the future. The Siege of Konya is won. Oh, so interestingly, Konya here don't even own their namesake settlement, which I feel a little bit bad for them. I'm going to wait till this siege is done before we approach. I could transfer it, and Tartessia, who are here. So it's an interesting mishmash of territories, isn't it? So I guess Konya should really be over here, and Tartessia should really have this, but I wish I could delegate it, but clean it all up, you know, but it'll just have to be the way it is. I could just extend Konya and give them all this if I took this myself. I could just sell it to them. But I'll make another tribal tributary. Okay, great. Let's take them out. Hopefully they're not foolish enough to send more in on top of me. Yeah, good stuff. I don't want any bloodshed. No one needs to die today, except for those pops. Alright, so Sinetia becomes a tributary. And cede the province down here. Thank you. 3 aggressive expansion. Alright, so we have this nice band of tributaries now that can't really do anything diplomatically, I don't think, paying us money. And hopefully it's just a nice buffer between us and the tribes. So I like how that's worked out, really. So we'll have to head back. Now we should be able to complete our mission. Securing Baetica. Convert up to 3 pops in Agadir, Heres, and Akuri to Punic culture. Awesome, okay. So we have already made our first steps into Baetica with our small settlements in the area. It's time to move forward, secure these lands so our settlers can live safely and expand our activity and presence in the region. Nailed it. Hispanic Overlord, that was the one I wanted to do next. I didn't want to do this one. This releases Carthago Nova. So this one, the rich lands of Iberia will be forced under our control by any means necessary. With its rich mines and fertile plains, it will be essential in forging the future of our people. So pop assimilation speed is increased and local unrest is reduced. Perfect. Great. So the next one is settling Hispania, which means we need one more city to convert their culture. They need to get dominant culture as Punic. Now we could throw some pops into a city, maybe from slaves, if we can find some that are Punic around here, and that might work. So I might try that. And this one is restoring Tartessos. We're just going to skip that one, because it's ridiculous. Basically, take out Tartessos and then remake them. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. At least not to me. So, dominant culture, what is it? It's Canaanite and Levantine. And that's what we just took, isn't it? That's Agadir. So haven't we done it? How have we not done it then? In the regions of Baetica and Contestania. Okay, fair enough. I guess still more to go. What about this one? They're dominant Levantine as well. Oh, you know what? Maybe it doesn't count because it's Punic, not Levantine? Maybe? Because it's the culture group is correct, but maybe it's not the right culture. Here's not correct anyway, that's for sure. This is dominant. This isn't. So this would be the one you'd want to go with. So let's try to move pops here that are Canaanite. That's got to be it, surely. Yeah. Sorry, the pie chart moved and then it just stopped moving. I don't get it. Five or more territories with city status and dominant Punic culture. We just made one. But it also curves around those cities. Why does it do that? I don't know. I'm so confused. So this city isn't. This one is dominant Levantine. I wish it would just show me the ones that are dominant. So I know. Like, surely it's this one, right? This one is dominant Levantine. 15 Punic. It's 42%. I'm confused by this. And I can't change this because this guy's still disloyal. His loyalty is going up, though. Okay. So when he gets to 33, he should be fine. It's Baetica and Contestania, though. And what about here? This is pretty close. Can we get some Canaanites in here? So I'm looking at religion. So that's my bad. Okay. I understand that now. These are all Bastitanians and Canaanites. I was just looking at pure religion on these movement orders, so that's my bad. We did bring them up, though. It did still bring in the correct amount. Sorry, this is probably like super painful to watch. I just feel like you guys probably get it and I don't. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I don't know what I'm missing. This is a city that we founded here. This has got dominant Punic. This is a city with, what? Dominant Punic. So there's easily enough cities with dominant Punic, I think. This one, no. So let me just count that. So that's definitely this one, 2, 3. Yeah, this would be the third one. This would be the fourth one. This would be the fifth. This would be the sixth. So yeah, it must be to do with actually being Punic, I guess, and not Levantine. So that could take ages, but it says 5 of them. There's already 5 of them that way. 4 out of 5. I mean, it's just going to happen over time anyway, but I'd like to get it right and just make it happen. But I guess we'll have to wait. Kind of sucks. Sorry I spent like 5 minutes on that, but there you go. Okay, so we're pulling our 64,000 out. They're going to head back up north. We can begin the invasion of Lusitania. Might as well. I say we might as well. It might behoove us to wait for aggressive expansion to come down a bit. I don't know what else we're going to do, though, in the meantime, other than just build roads. Let's speed it up, at least. Speed up some time. Autonomy. The industrious folk of Harry's have excelled themselves, contributing their own personal funds to develop the infrastructure of their fine city. So this is down this way. They'll gain a granary. Governor of Baetica loses popularity. We lose popularity, but we get 20. Okay, I'll just say okay. I'm not against you guys getting a granary. Alright. That mission is bothering me. Oh, I think we just got it. We just got it. I don't understand how or why. Maybe I needed a month to tick by. Oh my god, that's probably it. Alright, so it looks like we have it. Sorry. Oh my god. I feel like I just want to cut all that out. Troubling developments. Recently, we've seen that the royal tutor, Hanno Gizgo, as well as those under his charge, have been doing a disappointing job. It seems people have issues with keeping them keep reporting back to us how difficult they are to work with. Well, that's a shame. When talking to the man, he claims it's simply a matter of bureaucracy being difficult and that that the funds for his office have been lacking lately. He makes sure to mention repeatedly that it would most likely work out if only they were given more funds to work with. The corrupt trader will not be given anything. We lose corruption. Or we can say, here, Silver, are you happy now, Hanno? And we'll gain more corruption. I don't really want more corruption, so we're going to say no. He doesn't lose his job or anything, though, so that's good. I've had this like a million times, so that's fine. Alright, so he is the royal tutor. I wonder, could he tutor our daughter? We were thinking of banishing her. I haven't read the comments since I mentioned that, so I don't know it just yet. She's also sick. I do feel like I want to banish her. Tutor heir. There needs to be at least one royal offspring between 12 and 16. Okay, so what is she? She's 17. Oh, right. She's too late for that. Okay, sorry. The next one, Arishart Barca, we could tutor, and then Himmelko will tutor for sure. All right. Let's do the mission. Our people are looking to our exploits in Iberia with great interest, and we've seen large numbers of Punic settlers in the area. Maybe it is time to focus more actively settling the lands. Boom. And then incorporate local deity. So this is going to change one of our buffs from the, I think it's the citizen one we're going to remove. And it's going to change to something else. And I don't know what it's going to change to. But we'll do it. So with the many new tribes of Iberia under our rule, we have seen an interest in Iberian culture spread in Carthage. It would be a gesture of goodwill to incorporate one of their deities into our pantheon, particularly since people are already growing used to foreign culture. Sure, I don't know what it is though, so we'll just take it. And then we're done. The Iberian struggle. That's for sure. Whew, we're done. The matter of Italia, I think we know what we're doing next. We'll wait for now. So let's check we can't check it until our omen goes away though, so it's a bit annoying. Alright, the armies are moving. Let's get ready. Let's just go to war. I'm fucking ready to go. Not waiting around. Aravassia are going to go in on the war with them. Their subject aren't, though. So would it be better if we waged war on the subject? Yeah, it might be. And we can take Lusitania. We already have a claim. This is perfect then. So Lusitania will come in as the ally, but Aravassi won't. So it's just going to be a war against Lusitania, really. That seems to be a lot better. So who do we have? Who's leading? Oh my god, look who it is. It's Furious. He's leading the charge. You can't write this stuff. Okay, so the next fort will be up here at Editania Superioris. Now remember what we're trying to get. Just some coastline. As much coastline as possible. So this province and this one and that. That's it. That's all we want. It's totally fair and reasonable claims, I think. Alright, and our other 64k are coming up. We could land up here, actually, with the ships, thinking about it. I might do that with the 64. So these guys can chill up here. We'll bring the boats up to them. I know they're right next to them, but I don't know. I just prefer them to get off at the actual port. Okay, looking good. So 30,000 on the siege here. They've got plenty of food. These guys have plenty of food as well. Let's get straight into the battle music. We're straight into these wars. But yeah, we're going to take heavy aggressive expansion after this. And we'll have to calm down for a little bit. Maybe we'll do naval supremacy to build up our fleet. That next thing in the mission chain. Looks like they're recruiting mercenaries, of course. Classic. Hanno Gizgo has just passed away. What is their income? 6,300? Jesus Christ. And they've now got 86 cohorts. Okay, it's not going to be easy. Archimedes, on you go. So our royal tutor passed away just there. Bomilcar, Carthaginian minor character. Yeah, sure, go for it. Build up some statesmanship. If he builds up enough, then we'll flip him up to the chancellor position. That's cool. I didn't actually notice the names of the jobs. Some of them changed. I don't think chancellor was the name before, right? Until we became a dictatorship. Now, how far are we actually away? We are about 80 settlements away from becoming an empire, should we wish. Alright, just checking on that loyalty. We're okay though for now. I like that band of blue we have there. It's pretty cool. We have a claim on the province of Campania. Let's keep claiming on them because we know we're going to go there. And I don't think the claims expire, so we'll just keep doing that. Alright, we can see some troop activity now in the region. Looks like they're coming in for a fight here. I'm just going to pull back to the fort then for now. Just be safe. Try to play it a little smart. Alright, 4 armies all coming out. Doom, doom, doom. They actually have mercenaries up here. Saguntia. Are we at war with more people than I thought? Yeah, so Saguntinia have been called in and so have Aravasia. Okay, fair enough. We're victorious. We didn't kill anybody, but okay, apparently. The city burns. Alright, let's hop down there. And let's just check. Is everything else okay? Everything's fine. Where's the cavalry, actually? Cavalry is just in here on the siege. Or next to the siege. Okay. Alright, good. So our situation. We have 30,000 here. 35,000 here on a fort. 30,000 on a fort here. And 64,000 just kind of invading from the north. Now they've got mercenaries and stuff here, and I'm sure they'll just come through our lands and start attacking, but there's nothing I can do about it. Mercenaries are just so stupid in this game. They'll just come in from anywhere, attack from anywhere. There's nothing I can do about it, apart from just wait on the borders. And I'm not going to do that. So we'll just deal with it. Now, of course, by the way, if you're unfamiliar, tributaries don't fight on our behalf. They just sit there paying us. And they don't really do anything either. But if they get attacked, we have to help them. So you've sort of just locked them down to stop them doing diplomacy. There's a lot of troops out this way. Actually losing food here now. We do have a lot of pops, 176. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know. We just have to start importing food again. Ugh, it's a bit of a pain. I don't want to do this now. I'll do it in between episodes, because what we'll have to do is displace, like, grain, like, throw a load of slaves onto here. Actually, we can just do that now, I suppose. So how many is needed for a surplus? God. Every 8. So it needs 6 more. Okay. And that should give us enough food now. Actually, it's negative 10.92 food. Why is it so suddenly so bad? Misua? What? Dude, I just feel so confused in this episode. That's the name of a town. Okay, I didn't know. They've got 100 pops. Holy fuck. I guess they've been getting a bunch of the slaves, I suppose. Alright. Well, the grain should help a little bit. Might have to go with food. Global food modifiers, 5%. Let's do that. Alright, so this fleet's been forced out because we just conquered the port where they were housed. Doesn't look like there's any immediate battles coming up. We're sending 33,000 right down into this group here. We are victorious. Okay, cool. We lost 4 ships while they lost 20. Alright, we'll duck in there for now. So this siege is almost about over. Once that's done, there's no more forts in the way. So we'll just be able to get what we need and then peace out. Should be pretty quick. Got a bit of a problem here. Until we win that fort battle, there's nothing we can do to relieve these guys other than I'm sending troops there now. Are they doing it? Yeah, they're still fighting. Alright, let's just calm down. We don't want to go crazy, get our cavalry killed. They can't decide on it. They're kind of going there, then they're deciding not to. Going there, then deciding not to. Alright, we got it. Ashera, another child was born. A daughter this time. So 3 daughters to Muttenbal Barca. Ashera. Oh, twins! And Isabel. She's had twins. That's cool. So quite the family. So many daughters though. 4 daughters and 1 boy. Oh well. As long as Himmelko's alright, I don't mind. How is he actually, the young whippersnapper? 1210? He's 3 years old? Okay, it's not bad actually for his age. Alright, the battle is taking place now. It's a fairly big battle, I guess. We can lock this guy down. Stop him from reinforcing the fight, actually. Even just temporarily, you know? We're defeated. Oh no, we lost? Oh shit, our army didn't get there. I just assumed they'd be there. Uh-oh. We need to change the music. It's too triumphant. It's not actually going that well. So we killed 25,000 of their 96,000, and they killed 20,000 of ours. Shit. And we're sending this guy in to die. Who is it? Maharabal Bodona. Okay. So yeah, we'll need to pull him out in a second. This army is coming down to help, actually. Hang on. Okay, right. So what we got to do is assault the walls here. This battle is ongoing, okay? So this one's ongoing. 81,000 versus 14. We have 19,000 coming down to try and get there. We have cavalry holding this army in place, and then we have a 35,000 now going to siege this fort or assault it in the hopes that they can get out of there and relieve the bigger army. Oh no, they're taking way too many losses. This is impossible. We are victorious. So the cavalry won against the large army, at least. Siege is won. That's all done. Okay, cool. So it looks like they're coming to fight me up here. And there's 69,000 heading west. God, it's a mess. But it's not too bad. We've taken the fort, which is the important thing. The question is... yeah, just trying to think of how I can take out that 55k. Alright, so our armies are retreating that way as well. This one's engaged, so are they going to change direction? Some of them have. Okay. So let's force march our guys. Don't need to force march the cavalry. Send that one there. This means we're going to take out 27,000. The 41,000 is heading up here. There's not much I can do about it. They're just going to have to get engaged. We're victorious. Yeah, so this is a huge fight for them. So not really going to be able to win that one, I don't think. And the retreat is going... oh my god, it's going so far down. But it's okay, we have roads, so we'll just run back up pretty quickly. As long as we win this one, we could actually jump in on that one if we were quick enough, but we're not, unfortunately. So we'll choose to actually pull out of this one and head to, I don't know, here? Where's Furious? Oh. For shame. I wish I didn't look. But the consort is here, the Violent. He won't be the consort anymore. That's the interesting thing when his wife passes from her lunacy. So we'll have to see how that all shakes out. So 40,000. Can our 39,000 beat it? They have a level 14 commander because of their general. Well, really all we need to take is that. So let's just work at getting to the... Let's just work at actually getting to the objective. Let's go to the fort for now. Take a mini break. God, stop running. Okay. They've got a long way to go before they come back. My allies are coming up to help now, though, which is kind of interesting as well. Whispers in the dark. Oh my fucking god. The greatest threat to... Hang on one sec. Hang on one moment. The greatest threat to any... let's change the music. This is perfect. The greatest threat to any nation comes not from without, but from within. The constant infighting between those who would name themselves heir can consume countless resources and lives. Our spies at the court are certain that Itab Barca, a woman who has made no secret of her ambitions for the throne, is plotting to ensure her future by doing away with the competition. Nonsense, we should put more faith in our subjects, or pay to have her observed. We don't have the money. I really want to pay. She'll be under surveillance. She may discover she's tailed. Now we can't. We don't have the money. So this is our firstborn, isn't it? Yeah. It's our firstborn daughter. She wants to maybe kill the baby. If she fucking kills Himmelko, I'll fucking go mental. Sorry for the F-bombs. I'll have to just trust her and see what happens. Let's keep an eye on her, though. I don't like her. I don't like her one bit. Daughter to our original husband. Alright, let's keep up with the battles here. These mercenaries are going to be the death of me. Come on. This siege has been taking quite the long time as well. Burned through half of our food. Speaking of, it looks like they're actually heading down towards it right now. Right, let's unit reorganize with all of these guys. We need to just build up their morale and then rush them north again. God, that's so many troops. How many have they got now? 131, classic. Yeah, they're looking to get involved. Alright. Let's go. Stagnation. Circumstances change quickly in the Carthaginian court. It appears the plotting is no longer necessary for now. Okay. Seems like it petered out. Fair enough. Still thinking of killing her sister, though. Or banishing her, at least. Alright, the siege is won. We won the siege right as they arrived. And now they're just going to get wrecked by the... we should have the fort. But apparently we don't. But whatever. It's not a big deal. God, we're only barely winning it. I think, actually, considering. I'm sure we'll have it. My allies are coming in to help now as well, which is nice. Thinisset are beasts. Level 11 marshal. Those religious zealots. Yeah, so that's good. So our main primary objective is taken now by having the city. Now all we need to do is take this capital and this capital. And we have it. That's all we need to do. So let's just turn off force march. And start working our way towards those capitals. That's all we need to hold. And then I'm sure they'll give in because of how much we've gotten already. So 56,000. Let's go here. Except for the cavalry. These guys are going to go out this way. Hop on the boats maybe if they need to get away. Be interesting to see how they can get around here, really. I'm going to try to do that kind of run. It's a bit weird, but it might work. Alright, we're just killing some troops that are around there. So we're sieging this down now. The cavalry's running through the north. Okay, we've just taken that town. The capital. We're going to head back now. And now we just need to take this capital. And they're after jumping onto someone. Shit. That was unexpected. Well, let's go up to meet up with them then. Looks like we're going to run into combat here as well. So we'll have to pull our cavalry back. Let's get these guys now. They should be pretty much ready to go. Food is decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. It's just so micro-intensive to have to do this to everybody. Actually, they're not fully moraled up yet, so I guess we'll turn off force march. So let's just get moving. Gotta make sure we don't have that capital lost either. That's what we need. So the 55,000 is heading up north. Love to see it. I can't go help out Thinisit. They're gonna have to try and hold on their own. It's all just about getting this last territory, and then we're done. All right, I think we've done it. As long as Thinisit just hold out there for a sec. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got. See if they'll give in. So we want basically that, this, and that. That's it. That's all we want. What do we have? Ugh, not enough yet, unfortunately. Close though. 92 to 103. 92 to 103. So they're not the leader of the war. Lusitania are. So we can piece these guys out separately. Ah, they're subject, so we can't. I see. Okay, well, to put it in our favor, then we're just going to get our cavalry to run north. Oh, we could go for their capital, actually. Or we could just have some more decisive victories. Yeah, let's try to do that. Alright, so head down to Arvasia, or whatever it's called. And chase this one. So there's two, basically we've got about 60k here, 60k here. And we're going to try and jump on their 230k stacks. Yeah, I was going to say. Siege of Sabenia is lost. Okay, Barbarians. Ugh, really not much we could do about that. We could pay them off, though. Pay off? How much do you want? Oh my god, that's so much money. It's like 2 grand. Oh shit, I should have force marched. We can force march now. If we win this battle, it might be enough to end the war. Minor addendum, he wants to change one of the laws. Absolutely. Give me that stability. Okay, so there's 43 versus 45. Our line is being shattered right now. They're about to all break. This guy's going to arrive in 7 days. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We're in there now. Fresh line. They've got a lot more coming in too, though. It's actually a massive battle. Massive battle. One of the largest the world has ever seen. These guys are on the way as well. 16k. They're throwing everybody in. Okay, looks like we have it though. 41,000 is what we lost, and we killed 44,000. Can we just end it now? Will you just give me what I've asked for, please? Oh, we're 3 points away, so we're about to kill 9,000 here. And the rest that are coming in, we're just kind of wiping them. Let's just send everyone out there. Let's wipe everyone we can. Okay, come on now. It's got to be it, right? Yep. They're like, okay, we've had enough. And that is it. Holy crap. 9 aggressive expansion. Not as bad as I thought. We do have a decent amount of claims in this area, so... So, yeah. Kill them all. Banish them and kill them. Right, now we have to head up on the boats and head up to these barbarians and deal with them. It's 34,000. They're actually getting quite thick. And we need to spread our armies back out to kind of get some food and stuff. Let's send him this way. Alright. God. Let's have a little zoom out. Oh my god, it's looking good. So it's just Lusitania now. That's all we have left to kind of deal with. And all I want is literally just like... Well, I guess it's a decent amount. We do have to take half of their provinces. Half of their territory, I should say. Holy crap. Alright, let's turn off force march on all these guys. Let them get their morale back. And hopefully they'll get their food. So let me just check. Oh yeah, food is fine. Food is fine. Good. Not so mismanaged this time around, which is nice to see. And yeah, we're not doing missions anymore in Iberia, so that's pretty much Iberia almost done. Lusitania will be the last war. And who are they going to bring in? Vardulia. Varduila? Oh, let's claim, I guess. Let's claim. Let's get ready for that one, because we're going to be doing that before we then ship everyone out to Italy and then start building some stationary armors to lower the unrest out here. That's what we'll have to do. And get rid of some of these forts maybe as well. Philister Blasii died of a terrible fever at the age of 69. Those barbarians are wrecking me up north. Himilco Barca, there he is. Look at him. What a cute little fella. 232. What does he want to do? He still wants to just grow up. Let's check out his older sister. She's 19. Let's get her a husband. Doesn't really matter who. Just someone that's fertile. Governor Mago the Wolf. 52 years old. Get in there, son. What's he got? Abrasive, sarcastic, proud. He's a good man, honey. He's a good man. Splendid. Let us arrange the festivities. Why is this guy having any say in this? Despite the appearance of Secundus, head of the Cornelii family, they're not part of the same family, so I guess he just appeared to object to it. It's alright, or whatever. It's fine. Maybe he had a little love interest himself, deep down. Alright, so let's get this Abdin Lakar Blasii. He can head up there as well. These two on the boats will go deal with all the problems of the barbarians. The syncretic healer. Oh, nice. Among the populace of Takapis, there's a growing cult to the local god of Shadrafa, supposedly a healing mystic who has been seen traveling through the lands with a scorpion in his hands. Though the god is somewhat foreign to the rest of our people, this could be a great opportunity to show favor with the local faith. Ah, no, I was hoping that it would be a healer for her. Damn, because she's unwell. That's a shame. I thought it was going to be real good there for a sec, but no, we'll say no. That's for the province of Emporia? That must be up here. Oh no, it's down here. It's the other one. Yeah. Alright, we have a new military tradition. We're about to get light cavalry discipline, which gets us our next one as well. So we got light cavalry discipline and to each their own national tribesman output and tribesman happiness. That's nice, considering that we're taking on a bunch of tribesmen. They'll be a little happier by default. So that's a whole military tradition line complete. 119 years into the game. Not bad. I'm going to decide which one we're going to go down next. Alright, get on the boats. Get on the boats. And we'll just take out these barbarians and then probably wrap it up for today. And I'll have to sort these armies all out again. No doubt. Spread them out for now. And then I'll get a kind of a picture of where they should go painted in my head. Let's link up the roads down that way. A parlous state. There exists in Carthage a general feeling of dissatisfaction. Yeah, we've had this before. We could pay 1,000 against 6 stability. Absolutely. 68 stability is going to help our unrest big time. And improve our legitimacy as well, of course. Let's increase it even further. Become really legitimate. People are now well behind Muten Balbaraka. They love her. Are the boats moving? They are. Let's go. So, Belasiai's 4th Baetica. We must have lost him. I think I saw the message briefly. We have Adonibal Shellbesid, and he's aggressive. He's at level 10 Marshal. He's 27. Yeah, let's get him in. So, that's going to ruin the food of this area, so they do have to move. Or at least half of them have to move. Just spread them along the coastline. We have a claim on the province of Apulia. Okay, so Rome is now like just fully claimed, basically. We have just basically threw our hat into the ring and said, look, this is ours. We could also fabricate one last claim on Etruria, like Latium. Now, we don't have a claim on Rome itself. It'd be so cool if we just left Rome as a city within our empire. I like the idea of that, but you know, the benefits of having it ourselves is a bit too strong. But maybe we get them as a client and then integrate them in future. Be kind of a nice victory. Right, let's link up there. Let's link up here and here. These guys are going to link up there and there. So our road network is now connecting all over the place here, which is nice. Linking to most of the cities. There we go. Alright, the boats are on the way. Almost there. 40,000. They've been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I have no doubt in my mind that our 26k will take them out. Okay, here we are. It's annoying that they've managed to get around the river. So what we'll do is we'll dunk in here with the ships. A Zenegizgoid has died. Okay, so the ships are going to pull straight in here and jump off. And as soon as they get off, this actually counts as a beach landing, does it? Oh, apparently not. That's nice. I don't know why it doesn't. Maybe because it was a port, our port. So our researcher died. That was who that was. Let's get the best man for the job. 10 oratory. Actually, if we stay here and just pull the ships out, they can't cross, right? Yeah. There we go. To victory, the conqueror. Archimedes. To victory gains conqueror. Which is going to give him what? Prominence, assault ability. Nice. How old is he? 46. Alright, so Barbarian's dealt with. And he's gained some profit and pops and stuff like that. Cool. Excellent. And these guys can actually be the guys that approach from the north. So I think we might have to wrap it up there. What are we lacking? 15,000 manpower? Okay, it's not too bad. That was a big war. I should have checked the overall casualties. But we had some massive battles there from all those mercenaries. But luckily we've managed to get the job done. Now Lusitania might be a bit of a thorn in our side in future. But for now, they're fine. And we have our tributaries to worry about and look after here. It would be great to tributize like people out this way or create clients or something. I don't know if tributize is a word, but I'm just going to keep using it. So the only other thing I'll probably do in between episodes now is kind of remove tribal settlements and stuff like that, as we've been doing. Generally, we seem to be... Oh, we are taking a big hit to province loyalty across the board. And we are at 43 aggressive expansion. We might need to calm it down a bit. It is lowering quite nicely, but it is just quite high. Now, we have an idea. Wrong culture happiness is pretty nice, but now our aggressive expansion is so high that it might be better just to go with CB, which lowers it further. Maybe. Hard to say, really. 57% is our culture, so we'd be giving we're giving a 10% happiness boon to everyone out this way. But most people are unhappy just because of our aggressive expansion. So we're at negative 21% happiness. So we'll be at negative 30%, really, if you think of it that way. Actually, no, really it's at like negative 11, because we're negating 10% of it with this. So the question is it better to remove it faster, or just have that buff there? I don't know. It's tough to say. Scorned family, the Gizgoids again. They are a struggling bunch. She done being pregnant? She's 39. She might, maybe one more time. Could send her husband adventuring. It's kind of bugged, so I'm not going to do that. He's actually trying to assassinate someone. Hang on. Who is it? This chance is already 18%. It's kind of high. I'm going to interfere and say no. I'm going to interfere again. Right, so his chance is virtually 0, but his loyalty has gone down a bit. We'll throw him a bribe though and say, hey, look, just chill, yeah? Just chill. Why is everyone that surrounds her crazy? And she's the lunatic? Everyone else is trying to kill people and stuff. Right, that's going to be it. So let's just have a quick look around at... We haven't had to like stop and look around for a while, so we've got all our roads now forming in Italy, which is nice. We have a big road that's extending along the coastlines of Iberia, which looks cool. We've also got a road in Africa that leads to Carthage, beginning here. It's a little few gaps here and there, but you know, and then it kind of extends all along down the coastline this way. So these are pretty good projects that we've got going. If we look around the world, we can just see that Phrygia is an absolute behemoth, and I feel like they must have no culture of their own. Yeah, they're about to have a rebellion. I was just gonna say, like, getting that territory as your own is such a mistake. You cannot handle that. And they're currently in a war to get even more against Kush. Holy shit, they've gotten all of this. Ah. Well, the collapse of Phrygia is imminent, so we'll see what happens there. But rebellion is in 5 months, and they're just going to break down. I don't blame him. It's a 14-year-old who's like, yeah, war, war, war. It's like, dude, you need to take a break. You need a break. They're relatively stable, though. I'm surprised this has happened. And apart from that, the Seleucids are still quite thick. Moria is quite thick, solidifying up. That's pretty much it. But it looks cool, though. Carthage is now really, like, looks quite big because of all our lovely coastline kind of solidifying now. We need to step on it, though. You know, how much time do we have? The game ends at 727, I think. So we have 150 years, basically. 150 years to go. So we're going to be slamming the pedal to the metal on the aggressive expansion constantly. Feathering it to see how far we can go. Because we got to get all... This is such richly densely populated areas. We're going to have to fabricate everything before we take it if we want to reduce that war cost. And I think there's a stance that helps with that as well, isn't there? We don't have any allies anymore. No, who would want to be our ally? Domineering stance. This one, bellicose stance. War score cost is reduced, but it's not the aggressive expansion cost. What stance are we rocking right now? Appeasing. So aggressive expansion decays. Yeah, we need that. All right, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.